Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevremont suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward soon, there'll be trouble. Are you the one, then? Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? No? Ah, it must be. Aha, I thought I recognized you. Not you, then. Fie! Whichever of you 'tis is going to regret wasting. There's no mistaking it. You're the one. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Got anything to spare? Got anything to spare?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What do you want?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What do you want?
Is there aught you require?
Naught I can do but wait for death to claim me.
Turn your gaze elsewhere. I'll not be stared at. I've troubles enough of my own.
What do you want?
Not much going on hereabouts.
You think I care to hear your troubles? Leave off!
Aught you need of me?
Pray, do as he says and get in line. 'Tis for your own good I say this. You do not want to invoke the Overseer's wrath.
You think I care to hear your...
Learn your place, Paul.
Pray, sir, have you aught to spare?
Got any tales to liven up my day?
Pray, sir, have you aught to spare?
Pray, do as he says and get in line.
Learn your place.
Turn your gaze elsewhere. I'll not be stared at.
Got anything to spare?
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Would you take pity on me, sir?
Pray, sir, have you aught to spare?
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty. Alms. Alms for the less fortunate.
What do you think you're up to, playabout? Get a move on!
Don't look at me that way.
no need of your pity.
I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site. I do not understand how 'tis they compel us. There is no arisen among the Overseers.
Learn your place.
Pray, do as he says and get...
Twould be...
What do you want? What do you want?
I guess we pass upstairs.
Time to be heading home. Set my thoughts.
You ought not anger the Overseer.
Your pockets look for...
Time for you to get to work. I'm not here to talk. I'm on duty.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
What do you want?
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Or... Can't bring myself to do much.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Hold fast! You have the strength!
No, the damned thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully. The situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend cleaning your
unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Sonnet. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must. Do not let fear hold you.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
I guess wearing different costumes do appear in the cutscenes.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? It is a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. This'll be a right mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here? Mayhap we ought to investigate. Once the corpse has been removed, of course.
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Ser Lineth's from out of Melve. Can't imagine anyone else capable of such a feat. Can't imagine anyone else capable.
Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin of all things here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. It is said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace, yet only trouble has followed. I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work, but the wind's beginning to blow in a fell direction. First the dragon, now a griffin. I pray these omens are not as ill as they seem. First the dragon, now a griffin. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green watch. When one of the fiends comes in, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel to see that. I can but hope for the souls of all with among the people that steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vernon knows much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. First the dragon, now a griffin.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you. The people here are evacuated and safe, for the moment.
Don't really know if this was the one that was like named Soul. I guess I'll just name what that is.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, 'tis our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. "'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen. Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed...
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend. I trust all's well, sir. I will see to it that the law is up.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
This is the only way to live, free as a bird. A happy man is he who laughs away his troubles. My wits aren't what they used to be, I fear.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice. Where ought we to go now? Pray, call upon me again another time. The sun climbs high. Good morrow to you, Arisen.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged. My shield is ever at your beck and call.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work. As I understand it, 'tis boorish to speak when you've naught to say, so I shall hold my tongue. I've not much to say at the moment. I enjoy tackling fierce foes, and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
If your pack grows overfull, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
You summoned a pawn? What manner of trick did you employ?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
I find goods for sale.
How are things?
I've not the time for your prattling. Bother someone else.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present.
Beg pardon, but I've work needs doing.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. If you see what you like, best buy while you can. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever...
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
Master, I've naught more to say. Pressing me further shan't change that.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye. Being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer. Aye. Being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, aye, being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Hail! You a soldier? Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Get down here, feathered fool! Who are you? You come to me? Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again.
Shall we report back now?
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
No mercy!
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap?
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
With any luck, the instructors in the training ground here will have Ocado battle ready ere long. With any luck, the instructor...
He thinks the troops will get more out of their training if they had a soldier of your caliber to guide them.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. If your plane arisen... I'm nodding off where I stand.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
What are you up to? Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask all very well.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the... There, they believe that some... In that regard, our...
Are you looking to speak with Severin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with us during training, and makes for home the second our drills are done. I'm not quite sure where his house is, though I've gathered 'tisn't near here. Doubt he'd tell me, even if I asked.
Who are you supposed to be?
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
Stepped in it.
Enough! I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
The best quality of soldier just survived anyway.
pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
Was excellent! I could have done no better!
Think nothing else!
Aptly said.
Thank you.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, something to note, none of our number are trained in the healing arts.
Battle may be trying without someone to cure our wounds. But for now, we shall just have to manage.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
I quite agree.
Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What say you, Arisen? Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry... I enjoy tackling fierce foes, and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident, and speak your will, and I'll see it done.
I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. How might I serve you, Arisen?
Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. I'll serve with the redoubled vigor this day. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Hope to see you again.
Shackled by a foul curse, robbed of all memory. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Shall we seek some answers?
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for... But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for them. It will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart. Mayhap you should speak with...
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters. but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. And I suppose I'll have to go in there myself after all. For all the good it will do. You're back! Have you changed your mind? And I suppose I'll have to go in there myself after all.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What should I do?
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap this time I went looking.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights. One can but strive to improve.
What am I to do? Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my ears on. Yet
I only work when I fancy, but I get by.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
"'Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Always a pleasure."
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, very well. There is no wrong choice, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Shall we get some rest then? The sun may have fallen. But the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
A good day to you.
We've naught to discuss.